Welcome back to Sir Boats Yacht, your go-to destination for in-depth reviews and engaging explorations of yachts, ferries, and all things afloat.
Today we're diving into a vessel that blends classic style with serious capability, a boat that has carved out a name for itself in the world of recreational cruising and coastal adventures. We're talking about none other than the iconic Nordic Tug boat. Whether you're a seasoned mariner or someone just beginning to dream of life on the water, this vessel has something that speaks to both reliability and charm. So sit back, relax, and let's take a deep dive into what makes a Nordic Tug more than just a boat.
The Nordic Tug brand was launched in 1980 and has since become synonymous with rugged reliability and traditional maritime design.
When you first set eyes on a Nordic Tug, it's hard not to be struck by its classic lines, reminiscent of working tugboats that have patrolled harbors and coastlines for generations. But don't let that old-school aesthetic fool you. Beneath the vintage charm lies a thoroughly modern cruising machine engineered for long-range comfort and performance. Nordic Tug boats are often seen as the perfect crossover between nostalgia and innovation, drawing in boaters who value both style and substance.
One of the defining features of the Nordic Tug is its sturdy semi-displacement hull design.
This type of hull gives you the best of both worlds, offering stability at low speeds and the ability to get up on plane for faster cruising when you need it.
This is a big reason why Nordic Tugs are beloved by the trawler and cruiser community. The hull shape contributes significantly to the boat's seaworthiness, especially in coastal waters where conditions can change rapidly. Unlike full displacement hulls that are limited to slower speeds, or planing hulls that require more fuel to push through the water, the semi-displacement design gives you a sweet spot in terms of fuel efficiency, handling, and speed.
When we move on to the key features of the Nordic Tug, it's important to understand that every element of these boats is built with purpose.
The pilot house is a central design feature and a major selling point.
Raised for improved visibility, it gives the captain an excellent field of view which is vital for navigation and safety. Most models feature a walk-around deck that's practical for docking and line handling, a design detail that appeals to solo cruisers and couples alike. The helm stations are intelligently laid out, with ergonomic controls and plenty of room for installing navigation electronics and displays. And on longer trips, comfort is essential, so you'll appreciate how noise and vibration have been minimized through thoughtful insulation and engine placement.
Another standout aspect is the modular construction approach Nordic Tug has adopted over the years. This allows for greater customization and easier maintenance.
Whether you're ordering a new build or shopping for a used model, you can find variations in layout, cabin arrangements, and even power options depending on the specific model and year. Many owners enjoy personalizing their Nordic Tug to suit their cruising lifestyle, whether that's extended offshore passages or weekend getaways. Features like bow thrusters, solar panels, and additional storage can often be added to suit specific needs. The exterior design of a Nordic Tug is instantly recognizable. The upright bow and rounded stern echo traditional tugboat profiles, while also contributing to superior buoyancy and seaworthiness. The fiberglass construction is robust and designed to endure tough weather and long passages. Teak and stainless steel fittings are used sparingly but to great effect, providing both durability and aesthetic appeal. The spacious flybridge available on some models adds another dimension to the boating experience, giving you elevated views and fresh air while underway or at anchor. Step inside a Nordic Tug and you're greeted with a warm and inviting interior that feels more like a coastal cottage than a boat. The joinery work is typically done in rich teak or cherry wood, depending on the owner's preference, and craftsmanship is evident throughout the cabin spaces. Salon areas are laid out to encourage socializing and relaxation, with large windows that flood the space with natural light and offer panoramic views of the sea. Furniture is usually built in for stability, but thoughtfully cushioned and arranged to provide maximum comfort during long voyages. The galley or kitchen area is surprisingly well equipped for a vessel of this size. Nordic Tug boats are made with liveaboard cruising in mind, so you'll find full-size appliances, ample counter space, and plenty of cabinetry for storage. Whether you're cooking a quick breakfast or preparing a multi-course dinner at anchor, you'll have everything you need close at hand. Refrigeration, stovetops, and even convection ovens are not uncommon depending on the model and outfitting choices. Sleeping quarters are equally well considered. Most Nordic tugs offer at least one generous stateroom with a queen or double berth, plenty of closet space, and built-in drawers. On larger models, you may find guest cabins or convertible dinettes that add sleeping capacity. The heads or bathrooms often feature enclosed showers, electric or vacuum flush toilets, and even small bathtubs in some cases. This level of comfort makes extended cruising not just possible but genuinely enjoyable. And for those cooler months, many models come with diesel heating systems and insulated windows to keep the interior cozy. Now let's talk performance, one of the most underrated aspects of Nordic tug boats. These vessels aren't speed demons, but they're not meant to be. They're designed for cruising at a steady, fuel-efficient pace, typically around 8 to 12 knots depending on the model and sea conditions. However, most Nordic tugs can reach speeds up to 16 or 18 knots when needed. This gives you flexibility in trip planning and the ability to outrun bad weather or make a quicker run to your next anchorage. Fuel economy is impressive thanks to the efficient hull design and the use of powerful yet reliable diesel engines. Speaking of engines, Nordic tugs are commonly outfitted with trusted names like Cummins, Volvo Penta, or Yanmar, depending on the year and size of the boat. These engines are chosen for their reliability, serviceability, and widespread availability of parts and service centers. Access to the engine room is typically excellent, allowing for easier maintenance and inspections. That's a crucial point for anyone who values self-sufficiency or plans to be away from marinas for extended periods. Handling is another area where the Nordic tug shines. The boat tracks well thanks to its deep keel and balanced rudder design. It handles crosswinds and choppy seas with confidence, and docking is made easier with the help of bow and sometimes stern thrusters. The pilothouse layout gives the captain a commanding view, reducing blind spots and enhancing maneuverability in tight spaces. Whether you're navigating a narrow marina fairway or a winding inland channel, you'll appreciate how the boat responds to helm input. Perhaps one of the biggest unique selling points of the Nordic tug is its reputation for quality and community. These boats are built in the United States, and the company has a long-standing commitment to craftsmanship and customer support. Owners often speak highly of the after-sales service and the strong community of Nordic tug enthusiasts who share cruising tips, organize rendezvous, and support one another online and in person. This sense of community adds a deeper layer to ownership, making it feel more like joining a family than simply buying a boat.
Another standout feature is the versatility of the boat.
Nordic tugs are equally at home on the Great Loop, in the Pacific Northwest, or along the East Coast Intracoastal Waterway. Their shallow draft and strong build quality make them adaptable to a wide range of cruising environments. From freshwater lakes to offshore passages, you'll find that the Nordic tug can handle a surprisingly diverse range of conditions. Many owners report logging thousands of trouble-free nautical miles, which speaks volumes about the boat's capabilities and durability. Let's not forget about the resale value. Nordic tug boats tend to hold their value exceptionally well. Part of this is due to their reputation for quality, but it's also because they occupy a unique niche in the market. They're not quite traditional trawlers and not quite yachts, but they attract a loyal following of serious cruisers. This means that if and when you decide to sell your Nordic tug, you're likely to find a well-informed and motivated buyer base ready to take her off your hands. Finally, the aesthetic appeal of the Nordic tug cannot be overstated. There's something undeniably satisfying about a boat that looks like it belongs in a maritime painting. The proportions, the color schemes, often a crisp white or deep navy with red or green accents, and the steady, no-nonsense silhouette all contribute to a timeless look. This is a boat that gets appreciative nods at the dock and inspires confidence before you even untie the lines.
To sum it all up, the Nordic tug is more than just a boat, it's a philosophy of cruising. It offers a unique blend of traditional design and modern capability, making it perfect for those who value comfort, reliability, and seaworthiness. It's a boat that encourages exploration, fosters community, and invites customization. Whether you're dreaming of long coastal journeys or quiet weekends at anchor, the Nordic tug is a vessel that rises to the occasion with grace and grit. Thanks for tuning in to Sir Boats Yacht. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Nordic tug, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a review. Drop a comment below if you've ever cruised on one or if it's on your dream list. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and as always, happy cruising.